SwoleBenji here. Today I wanted to talk to you about how to transfer and move silver from one character to another. There is one superior method that everyone should be using, and I'm going to go over it first, instead of putting it at the end of the video like other YouTubers. And then I'm going to tell you the other methods that people use to transfer silver for some reason, and the downsides and why you should not do it that way. So the very first thing, you may be wondering if you're new, why would you need to transfer silver between characters, okay? As a new player, you're probably just playing one character. You're probably just playing the game, doing dungeons, making some silver. You might or you might not have premium, but at some point, you're going to have a lot of extra silver to spend, and you're going to be greedy, and you're going to maybe want alt accounts for either PvP or more learning points so you can specialize quicker into something, or you want more personal islands, because each character is basic. Once you premium them up, you can get a personal island, and that gives you more farm plots. I have something like 15 to 20 characters. I have a bunch. Look at my list here. I have so many characters, right? So here's how it works, okay? Once you've acquired either a personal island, which you need premium for, or you can use a guild island, which is only 100,000. You make your own guild. It costs 100,000. You buy an island for 30 or 40,000. I forget how much a guild island is. And all you got to do is, for every character that you want to transfer money to, you go to this little ledger here on your island, and you just make them a co-owner, right? So I've listed a bunch of my alt characters, and there you go. Now they have access to the island. And then what you want to do is you just want to build a crafting bench. So here I have a little butcher. I do not ever use this butcher for anything. You can see that it has max crafting capacity. It hasn't used its food supply. To plop down a butcher, I think is it's really, really cheap. Yeah, a butcher costs 50 tier 1 wood, 5 tier 1 stone, and 150 sandstone block, which is 3, I don't know, it's really cheap, guys. So don't worry about the cost. You just plop down a little crafting bench like this, and when you click on them, well, you're going to be like, what the heck? How does this work, okay? You see the little portrait up here of the girl. You just click on her, and that's going to allow you to manage this. So what you're going to do is go to access rights, and you're going to list all the same names, right? And what you want to do is, say I want to transfer money. I'm going to click administration here, and then I'm going to click deposit, and I can put there you go. I just put in 5 million silver into this bench, which it's holding. It's like a bank. This crafting bench now has 5 million silver on it. So what I would do now is I would log into my alt character, which I'm not going to do, but for demonstration purposes, let's pretend. Okay, I'm on my alt character. I'm going to click on the bench, click on the girl, and because I have access rights as a co-owner on my alt character, what I can do is, and this is something that you absolutely want to do, you want to click copy to clipboard so that you don't have to type out all these names again. And then this give up button, if you're on your alt, will say claim. So you click claim, and then you click OK. It's going to close the menu. You're going to reopen it, click on the girl again, go to access rights, and then you're going to hit this little import settings from clipboard button. That's going to put the names back on here. You click save. And then on your alt account, you just go to administration, and you go to withdraw, and you just pull the money out, and that is how you transfer silver. There is no fee to do this, other than the 3,000 something silver to build the bench in the first place. And you can do this on any character. You can do it on a character on the same account, characters on different accounts, as long as their name gives access to the island and to the bench here. This is the fastest, easiest, most painless, and completely free way to transfer silver between characters. Now let me explain the other ways to transfer silver, which you shouldn't be using. I don't know why people use these methods, but let's get into it. If you're on the same account, what people do is they will buy and then sell gold. Okay, so you go to buy gold. Let's say I want to buy, I want to transfer 294,000 silver to my alt character. So what they'll do is they'll buy 100 gold, because gold is shared across all your characters on the same account. Not across all your accounts, obviously, but you can only have 3 characters per account. So let's say I buy 100 gold, and now I have 100 gold, so I log into my alt character, and then you sell the 100 gold. So, but look, you actually lose a little bit of silver doing this. So let's say I wanted to buy 100 gold. 294,700, right? And then let's say I want to sell 100 gold. Now it's 294.5. So you lose like 200 silver in this transaction. But if you're doing a large amount of money, like you can lose a lot. Like 29.476k, 29.443. So it's, well, that's actually not that much. It's like 30,000. But that's another way you can do it. But you do lose silver doing that. If you use this bench method, you do not lose any silver. All right. The next method is for multiple accounts. You can't do this on the same account, but as long as you are in a blue zone, you can log in multiple characters. So all I have to do is open, I can, like, Albion Online obviously is open right now, but if I go to the launcher and click play, I can open a second instance of the game, and I know a lot of computers can't handle this. My old computer could not handle running 2 Albion Onlines, okay? My new one obviously can, but it's pretty hard, or like on the computer, right? But you could also use a cell phone, I guess, because it is a cell phone game. So you could log into your PC and you can log into your cell phone, and you could just have your character meet up in town and then open trade and then move the silver that way. But that's way more trouble. That's, you know, also more. It's just a pain in the butt. The bench method is so much easier. And then there's one last method that people use to transfer silver, and I can't believe people do this. It's the dumbest. Really, it's so stupid, okay? So what they do is they go to the market, okay? And never do this, guys. Actually, I don't have anything in my inventory that I can, well, I'll have to take my mount off to show you. So what they do is they take an item and they open a sell order, and let's say I want to transfer 50 million silver, right? How many zeros? I'm a little blind. That's okay, so let's say I wanted to transfer 50 million silver to my alt. So what I would do is I would take my alt that needs the silver and list an item on the market for the amount of silver I want to transfer. But here's the dumbest thing ever. Look how much I'm paying to do this. 750,000 for the setup fee and 3 million for the tax. And people actually do this. They will list a huge item like 50 million silver, and then they will log into their alt, and then they will buy it, and they're paying 3.75 million silver to do that. Why would you ever do that when you can just plop down a cheap crafting bench on an island and transfer it for completely free? So those are the methods to transfer silver between characters and between accounts. Now, one other last thing real quick about using the gold method, okay? So if you're doing a large amount of gold, let me just get back on my island here. If you're doing a large amount of gold, SBI will actually block you until they verify that you're not like an RMT bot or doing something scummy. So like, let's say I bought 5,000 gold, or no, I think it's actually 3,000. Let's say I bought 3,000. No. Let's say I bought 3,001 gold, okay? And then I log into my other character and I try to sell that 3,001 gold. The game will actually tell me that I'm not allowed to sell that amount of gold per day. I can only sell like 500 or 1,000 or something, right? I forget the exact amounts. But there is an email that the game will give you. It will give you an email for you to send to SBI to verify that you're not an RMT person and that you're just legit buying and selling gold at high values. Like, you know, not high values, but high amounts. And for me, it took 3 days to get applied. I've heard from a lot of people it takes 1 to 2 weeks. I don't know if it's because I'm a YouTuber and they know me or what. And back in the day, I was good with them, and so it only took 3 days for me. But people said it takes 1 to 2 weeks. So that actually makes your money stuck, and you won't be able to touch it or sell it. And you can only do like 500 a day or something like that. So you don't want to do that method. You want to use the crafting bench, okay? So anyway, I hope this helps anyone out there that's needing to transfer silver. It's a really simple and completely free and very fast method. I'm SwoleBenji, thanks for watching. As always, be a bro and stay swole. Leave a comment and a like. You gotta do both. When you do both, it is an algorithm combo. It is a YouTube cheat code, okay? I really appreciate everyone that does the combo. And also subscribe if you haven't. You know, you might miss out on some fun vids. I've been really like crazy lately, dying in the black zone and stuff, so you don't want to miss that. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you in the next one.